Good afternoon, everybody. This is Ron Houston, and this is a beautiful Sunday afternoon. We appreciate you having us here today. We have got a lot of good folks lined up today. John Nava is here with me today. John, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, Roy. How about yourself?
We brought along Sharon Arnold. Sharon?
Hi, I'm doing great. And
you got some special people you brought today, didn't you?
I do. I have some special people. I have my son, Brance Arnold, and Chris New, and they are singers, and they're going to be playing at the Rodeo, and they're going to be playing the 21st?
February 21st, yeah.
February 21st, and they play great music, so everybody come out to the Rodeo and listen to them.
I think the name of their group is Sonic Radio. You can't beat that. Let's talk a little bit, Brance and Chris, talk a little bit about how you two met, and also what kind of music do you do?
Yeah, for sure. Chris Lawrence and I, or Chris New and I, Chris Lawrence is our bass player.
That's our bass player. There's two Chris's in the band.
Yeah, there's two Chris's in the band, so I get them confused. We met in high school. My best friend was a drummer, and he was like, "You got to hear this guy sing," and I was like, "Nah, nobody can sing. Not anyone we know, not anybody that's not professional." I heard him sing, and then we've been friends ever since. And we formed an original band called Too Far Down and played for a few years, and then we kind of separated ways. And then this band, Sonic Radio, actually came about through the rodeo. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had been offered a gig to play the rodeo. I didn't have a band, but I knew him from years ago. So I called him, "You want to form a band?" And we put one together and started rehearsing and been playing the rodeo ever since 2014.
So the rodeo was an instigator in your getting together?
It was an inspiration. Yeah, we loved playing.
It was a great reunion. It brought the drummer, it brought Brance, it brought all of us back together after a hiatus of 15 years.
Wow, 15 years.
It was really nice to get back with my boys again.
Yeah.
How long have y'all been playing out at the rodeo?
Oh, my God.
Every year since 2014.
Oh, so you're building a pretty good following up there.
Oh,
yeah, we do every year.
It's been great.
Yeah.
So what type of music y'all play? Y'all play all kind of music?
We do. We predominantly focus on the 80s,
Okay.
but we do some 70s,
We
some
throw
90s.
a little bit of country, throw some of that in. That's kind of been a new one.
So
Yeah.
there's a
That's been
variety
interesting.
that we do, yeah.
So the country's new for you?
Yeah, well, I grew up, as a hard rock, heavy metal kind of guy. And
And
then
y'all playing at the rodeo? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
all good, all good.
I'm just kidding.
They have something for everybody. You can see Tejano there, country, rock, all of it, so...
Yeah.
That's one nice thing about today's people that listen to music. They really are eclectic. They like all kinds of music, not just country, not just rock, not just jazz, but they like good, whatever it is you're doing. So if you do it really good, they like it.
Yeah, they do.
Music unites people, always has.
Yeah. And these guys go back until you were, 14?
Yeah, about 16, 14, something like that. Yeah, I moved here in 93, and that's when I met these gentlemen.
That's great.
That's a lot of years. Well, y'all got some songs y'all want to play, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do.
Why don't you introduce those songs you own? This is your song.
This
Who
is our
wrote
song.
it? You wrote it?
Yeah, we
It's an
actually
original
wrote
piece.
it in
All right,
1990.
tell us a little bit about how you came inspired to write it, and let's hear it.
Okay.
All right. Well, this was 95-ish or so. This is when we first formed our original band. This is after the little story he had told you about. The drummer and I went to high school, and he said, "You got to come over and try jamming out with my buddy." And I was like, "Okay." So we sat down one day and just started to feel out how our styles, what we were into, the things that we were interested in, and then also at that time it was the '90s, so we were trying to adapt to what was on the radio because we all kind of grew up more '70s kind of kids, the good traditional classic rock kind of stuff. But we were trying to get a more modern sound at that time, and
Yeah, and this was actually the first song,
Very first song we ever wrote
as a band. So,
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
all right.
You ready? It's called Deep Within.
Now put this down there on the guitar. Hold it down there.
Can't you see that ignorance is blind when it's time for a change? Open up your doors that bind. It's time to rearrange. Open your eyes, look deep inside and feel your pain. Open up your mind, ignorance you'll find with no one to blame. So open your eyes. Can't you hear the voice in your head? Screams beyond your walls. Let your guard on down and face your truth. Stand up, stand strong. And open your eyes, look deep inside and feel your pain. Open up your mind, ignorance you'll find with no one to blame. So open your eyes. Open your eyes.
Man, that was awesome. Great job,
Great job, guys. And
Great
if
job.
if anybody wants to have them play or come to a gig for them, what do they need to call?
So they just go to sonicradioband.com.
All one word.
Yeah, and then all our performances are there. Any more info that they want to learn more about us, they can. And if they want to hire us and have an 80s party,
Yeah.
we're ready to do it. So.
Oh, yeah. Corporate events, weddings, you name it, we do it.
Yeah, they do weddings and parties.
Well, thank you all for coming in. Now we got
Thank you
one
for having
more.
us.
We got another one coming in. We'll get her situated here. If you guys will get up and move, we'll get her in. John, what'd you think about that?
Man, I think that was pretty awesome, and
I didn't
I'm
know what to
surprised.
expect, but you know what? Pretty good.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to get up and start singing.
I know. I saw you. You got the microphone. You're almost
I
there.
know. I started moving like Elvis Presley.
Well, you're getting skinny enough to be. Well, I don't know. You're getting skinny enough to look like the before Elvis.
Yeah, right.
Tell us about Knights of Columbus. I know
Okay,
that's
yeah,
dear to your heart.
Yeah, I'm a member of the Holy Name Knights of Columbus, and this Sunday, a week from today, February the 2nd, between 11 to 2 p.m., we are selling chicken plates, barbecue chicken plates. They're $13 a plate. You get a quarter chicken, rice, beans, and sausage, and all the fixing and a drink for $13. Let us, the Knights of Columbus, cook for y'all guys. But, if y'all will come out there, please call Jacob Rodriguez, 210-557-2221, and tell me y'all want to get up there and pick up some plates. Again, 557-2221. Holy Name Knights of Columbus, and we got Tinker for this shootout committee. Welcome to our show.
Thank you for having me.
Well, great to have you here. Tell us a little bit about your organization you have out there at the rodeo.
So we put on the junior shootout that is a competitive shooting event for 4-H and FFA kids throughout Texas. So third grade or 9 years of age up to seniors in high school or 18 years of age. And we have sporting clays that they shoot. We have trap and doubles trap. So it's 5 days. From the first day we're out there is a Wednesday, and that's a practice day. Then we compete on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and we have finals and scholarship presentations on Sunday.
Well, that's awesome. Great. And the winner will get what?
We give away 16 $10,000 scholarships. And then we have about a little over $200,000 worth of other prizes that we give away between premium money and prizes.
That is great. That's a lot.
How many years have y'all been doing this out there?
This will be our 13th year. So we're still fairly new when you're talking about rodeo.
Uh-huh.
Wow, that's great.
And the location is where again?
It's at the National Shooting Complex off of Roft Road, which is just outside 1604 on Calabria.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's over there toward Bedina Lake.
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
Correct.
Yeah, y'all have a big crowd out there?
We do. 13 years ago they started. We had probably just under 300 competitors. Last year we had 1,041. Wow. And this year we'll have about 985. So then when you add 1 to 2 parents per competitor that's out there.
That's a lot of people.
Along with grandparents, siblings. You're talking about probably 4,000 to 5,000 people on the grounds.
That's a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And if anybody wants to get out there to do it, what days is it again this year? And then, how can they reach you?
Registration and practice starts on Wednesday, February 12th. And then we go through Sunday the 16th with our finals on that day. Welcome to come out, watch, see what we do. We would love anybody that's interested in helping us out, either through a volunteer effort or being a donor or sponsor, to come out and see what we do and get involved. If they have any questions, they're welcome to give me a call at 210-464-1963.
And again, one more time, your phone number?
210-464-1963.
Okay, great. Anybody wants to get out there to join up, please call Tinker, and she'll get you all set up, and you get a shoot away.
Thank you.
That's great. That ought to be.
Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Sharon, talk to us a little bit about what it was like being part of the rodeo family out there when rodeo got going.
Oh, back in 1900. No, rodeo was...
She said that, not me.
The caveman days.
The caveman days. Rodeo was great. I started in like 2000 or 1999 and worked in marketing and helped all the people that brought in. The media would come in and interview stars and interview people on the grounds. And it was just a great, great time. I loved it.
That wasn't always an easy job, was it?
Well,
Getting them on the grounds?
yeah. I had good people that worked with me. You know, Wimberly, Davila.
And we're working on getting her on the radio, right?
Yes, we are.
She's now chairman of that committee.
Yes, she is.
She worked real hard.
Yeah. I just want to remind everybody that February the 6th through the 23rd is the rodeo. You can get your tickets online. And I hope you all saw the Western Heritage Parade yesterday.
Oh, yes. And speaking of that, our superstar Alex Pena was there.
I know. I saw him on the radio or on the TV.
Yeah, he was on TV. He, those who didn't hear our show last week, Alex Pena owns Mertz Sausage, and he started the Western Heritage Parade, and he came on the show yesterday. I was surprised.
Yeah, he did a great job.
I said, that is a Pena.
This is his first time being on there.
He did a good job.
Yeah. Also, I want to tell you that the Valero Cook-Off is still there today. So if you want to go downtown at the Market Square and eat down there, it's open until probably 7 or 8 o'clock tonight. And guess what happens tomorrow? You guys are not going to believe what happens tomorrow. The rodeo's dirt comes in. They come in, they bring the dirt in, they put it all over the grounds, and they're getting ready for the stock show. This dirt has been used for 50 years. Same years. Dirt. Same dirt. Yep. So don't forget to watch that.
Well, Tinker, what do you think about the radio show?
It's pretty neat. I had not heard of it until Melissa told me about it, and I went online and listened to some of the past podcasts. Great. So
she said, "Yeah, okay, it's okay."
Yeah, it's all right.
No, it's you get a lot of information out there that people would not get otherwise. So we
be
appreciate
sure to tell your friends and all that, because we just started. This is our third month.
Yeah,
or something like that. We're trying to get more and more people. This radio show is for people like yourself.
Yeah,
we try to bring y'all in to talk about your committee and talk about the rodeo. And all the volunteers. That's our goal for this show.
And don't forget, if you don't want to go to the rodeo, you can go to the grounds and you can take your kids out there and they can be in the carnival. They can ride the carnival. They can walk around and they can see all the animals. And we can shop. We have 200 exhibits out there that people can shop.
You can shop until you drop.
Yes. Will you buy me something?
No. I'll buy you a beer.
Okay. I'll take it.
Go ahead. You through?
I'll let you talk now.
What? No.
Okay, Roy, you can talk.
No, I'm waiting for you. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm done.
Okay. I want to talk about a very important person in our show. His name is Julio Gomez. Now, you know Julio.
Yes, I do.
Julio's a good friend. Everybody knows Julio. Julio has a company called, what is it?
It's G&G Contracting.
G&G Contracting, and it's in San Antonio. And the name of the company is Gomez & Gomez Facility Solutions. 210-601-0761. Now, I'm going to give you that number again. The reason you want to know that is because Julio is first, we agree, he's a very honest man, and he's been doing this a good while.
Yeah, he has, and he's also part of the San Antonio Stock Show Rodeo Raffle Committee.
I know.
Yeah, he's on the same committee I'm on.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen him write checks for kids out there. He's a very generous man and good person. And so let me go over just a minute some of the things that he has in his company. He does drywall. He does exterior and interior painting, flooring, tile, wood, laminate, kitchen, bathroom remodel, cabinet removal and installation, landscaping and fountains, metal buildings. And that's just a few. There's probably another 20 things that he does, and we're going to talk a little more about it. Now, coming up next weekend, you guys are going to be out on the rodeo grounds.
Yeah, we're going to try to bring some guests, and I understand Julio's going to be in the studio with
doing some interviews out from the San Antonio Rodeo, and I've invited Julio and his wife, and they've accepted to be on the show, and we're going to have Julio be a co-host next Sunday, so that'll be exciting.
Oh, yeah. So he better talk good about me.
Also, we want to thank Melissa Mahula at 210-387-8081. 210-387-8081. Melissa's been helping us out a lot. And if you want some really great rodeo tickets, call Melissa. 210-387-8081. She's been helping the show out a lot.
Yeah, she has.
And we sure appreciate it.
And the one that I think is pretty awesome that she sells their tickets on the ground. When the performers are out, not during the rodeo, but when the stage is out, they send out a bunch of chairs.
The Star Experience.
Star Experience. I couldn't think the name of it.
Yeah.
That's an awesome deal. You get a drink. You get a meal before. I think it's a steak dinner.
Yeah.
Before the rodeo starts. Then you get you can watch the rodeo, and then they bring you down to the dirt, and you can see everything. And but yeah, anybody that needs any tickets or interested in going down there to see your favorite star, please call Melissa. She really does a lot for us.
That experience that they're talking about on the ground floor there, I did that once. I got it as a birthday present. And, man, I'm going to tell you, it is a whole nother world being in that deal because you get great food. You're right there on the arena floor where all this stuff is happening.
I had a buddy of mine. He's a security officer, and he got me down there to be part of the security. And it was awesome. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
And every year, no matter what happened last year, somehow or another, the folks at the San Antonio Rodeo put together another spectacular show.
That's right.
Right.
You've been doing this how long, John?
Oh, my God. I was young. I'm still young. I say about 35 or more.
35 years?
Still counting.
Still counting. And
how about you, Sharon?
Oh.
How long did you work out there?
Oh, God. Since 2000.
Listen to that.
Tinker, how long you been doing it?
I've just been on the committee since 2017.
2017.
Mm-hmm.
So you only been just a few years at the rodeo?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
And you're the chairman now?
Correct.
Well, you moved up fast.
I did. I'm not sure how that happened.
I'm proud of you.
But
I'm glad for you to do that. It's nothing to, I started from the bottom, worked my way up. And now I'm a director emeritus, same thing as Roy Holly. And, the San Antonio Stock Show Rodeo is an awesome, great event.
It is.
And we got a good leader, Cody Davenport. He's an awesome man.
Yeah, Cody does a good job.
Yes, he does.
We were very fortunate that we got all these people to slide in after Keith Martin because it's hard to replace somebody like Keith who's been there for 20-something years and got us a Rodeo of the Year and all that kind of stuff. Where do you go from there? But they were lucky. They got him. Yeah. And I remember Cody, he was in there all the time training and had all the different positions and everything before he finally had that job. And I think it worked out. It's worked out well so far, huh?
Yeah, well, Cody started just like all of us. He started out as a barbecue cooking. Yeah. Cooking
he
barbecue.
He started the barbecue cook-off.
Yeah, he started the barbecue cook-off, and he became the chairman. And lo and behold, look where he's at now.
Yep. He's moved on up.
We've got somebody waiting on the line for us, Loretta Kusek. Loretta, are you there today?
Yes, I am.
Well, Loretta is a good friend of mine. She's with an organization called Alamo City Conservatives. And I want to say up front that this is not an organization for Republicans or Democrats. It's an organization for conservative people. So you welcome everybody, don't you, Loretta?
Absolutely. And, hey, I was listening to you talking about Star Experience. I was with Tom and I was with the Ambassador Committee when we started that, and Tom and I worked Star Experience several times.
That's quite
that was awesome.
It's evolved into quite a deal, hasn't it?
Oh, it is. It really is, and it brings a lot of money. And then some of our members with Alamo City Conservatives, we went one year as guests. I said, well, I've always worked it, but I never was a guest, and that was even awesome. The money you pay, I don't know if people realize that the money they pay the rodeo, that goes towards scholarship. I think it's what, Roy, about maybe 95% of that, 95% of the dollar, or 95 cents of the dollar, goes towards scholarship. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, I think it
that's
does.
great.
I think it does. Melissa is a good person to answer that, but
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it does. But yeah, you're right. Yeah, you get a lot of, like I said, you get a meal, you get a drink, and you get a front row in the dirt to watch your superstars. And the stars usually come out and greet y'all.
Yeah, they get off of the stage, they come down and say hello to everybody and mill around and, makes people happy.
Oh yeah, so I think it's
So
worth it.
it's worth what you pay to get to get those tickets.
Yeah, it's great. I'm glad I didn't know y'all started that, but it's a good deal.
Yeah.
Well, Loretta, let's talk about your organization. How did you get this started? I know you're the ones that founded it.
Yeah, I started it in the middle of a pandemic with $0, and we're just almost finishing our 4th year. And I'll tell you what, God has blessed us tremendously. We've had some of the most awesome speakers. And February the 6th, next Thursday, is our meeting. And I'm going to have Cindy Gettin. She was with a chairman with the ambassador when we started Star Experience.
I know Cindy.
She's going to be our speaker.
Mm-hmm. I know her. She's really
gonna
sweet.
She's going to be our speaker, and then I have George Rodriguez. He's now on board with. He's on the board with Tom Holman, our board czar. So we have 2 amazing speakers next Thursday.
Now, when these people speak, they can also take questions afterwards, right? So they hang around for a while, right?
Oh, absolutely. And they like to have their picture taken with you, with them too.
Well, how much does it go to this deal?
How about what?
How much is it to go to your event on Thursday?
Well, the meeting is $32. Well, let me back up. It's $32 for members and $35 for guests. And
for non-members, 35 for non-members, 32 for members, right?
Right.
Okay, and it's going to be this Thursday coming up.
Yeah, February the 6th, and the doors open at 11 o'clock, and I start the meeting about 11:30 till about 1 o'clock, and they can get a ticket with AlamoCityConservatives.com. And that's conservatives with an S, AlamoCityConservatives.com. And they can click on ticket, or they can pay at the door, either credit card, cash, or check.
And where is this held?
It's at San Francisco Steakhouse on, I don't have that address in front of me.
I think it's Nocoma.
San Pedro. Sahara,
yeah, Sahara, Nocoma area.
Yeah.
It's by the airport.
Mm-hmm.
What I remember about that place was the big block of cheese. When you go in, they give you a giant block of cheese. I felt like a rat. They did have good steaks there.
Everybody remembers that cheese, but they don't remember the girl in the swing. They just
I remember the girl too, but I wasn't going to say that.
I remember that.
Remember that
The girl in the swing?
I know.
Oh,
boy.
I remember that.
Yeah, now you do.
My husband always wanted to go there.
I wonder why.
Sit right underneath. Well, listen.
well,
You want the guys to come?
I had Lieutenant Colonel Alan West as a speaker, and we were in the swing room, and he says, I guess y'all thought I was going to sit on that swing, but no, I'm not.
You got 1 minute.
Can you come and sing one more song?
I don't think we have time.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
We got 1 minute and 30 seconds. So, tell me a little more about your deal you've got coming up.
Yeah, it's a Holy Name Nights of Columbus. We it's a Super Bowl chicken, so y'all don't feel like cooking and sit down there and watch the Super Bowl. Let the Holy Name Nights of Columbus cook for y'all. Y'all can reach Grand Knight Jacob Rodriguez at 210-557-2221. And you get a chicken quarter, sausage, rice, beans, and all the fixing, and a soda water drink.
Why don't we let people know how people can reach your son if they're interested in hearing their band?
Okay. Brent?
SonicRadioBand.com.
Sonic Radio Band.
And I do want to say that the rodeo has a seamless
They're going to be at the rodeo singing on the 21st. So go out. And then also, if you look online, Sonic Radio, the band will be there. They play great music. They play 80s music. They play 70s music. They play music before I was born.
So just Google sonicradio.com.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sonicradio.com.
Hey, thank you everybody for being here with me today.
Thank
I'll
you.
talk about Texas.
Thank
John?
you, Tinker,
Thank
for
you,
coming on.
Tinker.
Thank you for having me.
Great
And
job.
we will see you guys back next Sunday for more talk about Texas beginning at 3 o'clock. Al, thank you very much. Our guy that runs the Knobs, we appreciate it. Have a good week.